up, hold his hand up, and go, "If the hand fits, you must acquit," and then put it on there and be like, "Look, it's the same thing. It's my hand, bitch. I win."
Yeah, the problem is in these types of situations, at least according to people who have been talking about it, that the people with the most expensive lawyers win.
Oh, you? This was like a serious question.
Yeah, this is not a haha. Let's laugh at the fact that Kawhi is probably going to lose his whatever. Oh, let's call it what it is, an ugly ass copyrighted logo for himself. They could definitely do a lot fucking better than that. But you know,
You know, you know what Kawhi should do? Here's exactly what Kawhi should do. Kawhi should fly over to China with New Balance, and they should find a factory, and they should pump out as many bootleg Nike paraphernalia with that logo on it, and then flood the market with bootleg Kawhi shit and render the entire thing worthless, and just
wow.
fucking make his own knockoff apparel of it and just fucking collect the checks.
I feel you. You're turning the petty knob up to 11. We're going full Spinal Tap on this, and we're turning it up to 11 from the start.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Is he fighting a battle he can't win?
Yes, yes, yes.
If it was a dick measuring contest in a euphemistic way, Nike's got a bigger dick. You can't out
Yes.
lawyer a Nike if you're
Yeah,
New
no,
Balance
no,
or.
no. Nike has as much money as they want to spend on lawyers.
So when you're the David and you're facing Goliath, if there's anything we learn, is you have to go guerrilla warfare. It's the only way the little guy wins in this situation. So guerrilla warfare would be going to China, pumping out as many bootleg shit of your own design, whether you believe it or not, because there's no copyright laws and it's the wild wild west over there.
Oh yeah,
And then you
China
just
gives no fuck about your copyright laws.
and then you just flood the market and render the whole thing useless and then flip off Nike. Maybe he makes a new Kawhi claw with the middle finger up, and like those Calvin and Hobbes, like maybe it's
Yeah,
just Kawhi flipping off and pissing on Nike.
yeah.
Where's that? Can we get that? Can I get that T-shirt with a Calvin and Kawhi pissing on Nike together?
Maybe while wearing a pair of like Reebok sneakers.
He's New
New
Balance.
Balance, my guy. New Balance.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like New Balance, but I don't see a lot of New Balance in the basketball arena.
You don't see a lot of Kawhi either, but he's there and he exists,
So Kawhi
and
and New
he's
Balance go hand in hand.
This is
and
true.
he's sponsored by New Balance.
Wow.
All right. Well, welcome to Sports on High, everybody. That was a nice little intro to what we got going on today. It's a slower sports week, so we're not going to be here for a long time, I don't believe. But Rich,
Josh,
how you doing today?
I'm great. Did you see that young Burt Kreischer won the Open Championship?
No.
Oh yeah. Lowry or whatever his name is. He definitely looks like a chubby.
Burt
Yeah.
Kreischer's little brother
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
Yeah, if you
I
get a
wouldn't be
picture of
surprised
him,
if he has like a story about the Russian mob.
Okay. So that's serious. I thought there was a joke in there coming.
no, look up a picture of
Yeah,
him.
he
It's fucking
definitely
fantastic.
looks very similar to a young Burt Kreischer. The
Okay.
beard's a little thicker.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Well, good for young Burt Kreischer.
He's definitely fat though.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
he's definitely chubby as fuck.
I mean,
This has
Burt's
definitely
fat.
been the year of the chubby guy in sports. The dad bod is back in major sporting events.
John, put your arms down. You're not trying to have dad bod.
Now,
Whatever body you have is a dad bod. Now that bod can look good or it can look flabby. And everybody that wants to tell you nowadays that flabby's acceptable and flabby's hotter than buff, let's take our shirts off and walk down the beach and see who gets more looks.
all right.
I'm just saying, don't celebrate a flabby dad bod. Celebrate a ripped dad bod.
I'm celebrating everybody. Equal bod.
Yeah, there's a bod for everybody.
Yeah.
Even Ichabod.
Boo.
You can't boo that.
Brady didn't like that.
No,
No.
it was a good joke. I'm just accepting the fact that sounded like I should have said it.
It was
yet
too
came out
smart.
of Rich's microphone.
No, that's all
So
right.
I feel like I need to boo that just on general principle that you should be better than me.
It's okay. I will be. I'll try. I'll do my best to uphold being better than
Yeah,
you,
in
Brady.
the words of Aaron Boone, do fucking better. We're fucking
Yeah,
savages
I'm a
out
savage
here.
in the box.
Yeah,
I'm a
we're-
savage in the box.
Savages in the box. You got to do fucking
Can-
better. You're
Yeah.
having a shit start to the game.
I just want to know. I need to know how many
Awesome.
people also want to be savages in the box. Like, is this?
I think
Was
everybody
he-
wants to be a savage in the box.
Do you think the ladies like it if you're a savage in the box?
Some yes, some no. I figure some of them like it a little more genteel. Some of them like a little savage. Actually, I think all of them like a little savage. It's just how much, you know. And it's very easy to cross that line.
Brady, how many answers to the question do you want to give? All of them?
He's gonna keep going. Yeah. Well, all we got to do is keep giving him more time, and he'll give them all. Eventually,
Really?
he'll be like, "Yo, what they really love is the fucking savage."
We'll get there eventually.
You
It was
just
no, and
only
eventually.
want it up to one knuckle. You know, like anything less than one knuckle, you're okay. You know, but yeah, you got past that point.
Which knuckle?
Depends on which finger.
Well, then you're gonna tell me it depends on how long the finger. Like, if we're going by the Kawhi claw, can we use the Kawhi
Jesus.
claw as the basis for all these things?
No. NBA players are like in their own category here, like the normal hand, like people with smaller hands than mine, like normal human beings.
What's normal? I'm not normal. You're telling me I'm not normal?
You probably have a normal
Like,
hand.
like if you can palm a basketball, does that make you not normal?
Can
Is
you
that
palm
the
a
Mendoza?
basketball?
Is that the Mendoza
I
line?
used to, but my hands are fucked up.
Oh.
I can palm a basketball. I'm not normal now.
No.
I'm fucked.
Way to go, Rich.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Screwed it all up.
Yeah,
Not
sorry.
normal
I'm
again.
gonna go ahead and say that more than 80% of the people that I've met in my lifetime have hands smaller than mine. So I definitely consider myself to be outside of the normal
Brady, you're
range.
fucking 6'4".
Yeah.
My
the
hand-
average American male height is like 5'11".
Bullshit. I declare bullshit.
What is the average height then, Rich?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's 5'11" is way too tall.
Hold
Let's
on.
ask Google.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right.
I'm gonna guess 5'8", maybe 5'9". 5'9".
5'9" is the average height. Damn, I feel a
Yeah.
lot better about myself.
Huh?
Just
You're
like
right,
the average-
5'9".
I don't even have to Google this, but you can if you want. The average shoe size is probably 9 or 9.5.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've got a 13, so I definitely know I'm beyond normal proportions.
Gee, what are you bragging about over there? Settle down.
Brady, you're not the only one with a size 13. You're not special on this podcast.
No, on this podcast, I'm average.
Yeah.
I'm just another dude.
Yep, you're just another guy with a giant foot.
Jag.
Yeah.
Just a guy.
Just a man with a jag.
All right. So, Rich, can we talk about LeBron and tampering?
Oh,
Yeah, we can talk about
yes.
whatever you want.
Yes.
See,
What
The-
what is
the
happening with
younger
LeBron and
Atentico
the
brother.
Tampering?
the youngest Tempuco brother, Costas, was just claimed off of waivers by the Lakers.
Yeah, I
Dallas.
saw that. But like, do you feel? I feel bad for this kid because he's getting passed around like a party favor. I mean, he is literally like a blonde Russian at a nightclub.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He is getting passed around like a blunt at the barbecue.
And every guy with a VIP booth's like, hey, send her over here. Hey, send her
Yeah.
over here. I heard she's got hot friends. Send her over here. Like, that's like this poor kid.
Yeah.
So he sounds
He-
popular. Why does that make you feel bad for the kid?
Yeah, I mean, it's a shallow existence, but it's a well-paid and temporarily meaningful existence. until his
Let-
brother decides wherever the hell he's going in 2 years.
Because wasn't he on his brother's team right before this?
Say that again?
I think
Wasn't he
was
on
a
his
while
brother's
ago.
team right before this as a
No,
free agent?
no, that was a different brother that got picked up by the Bucks.
Oh, that was a different brother.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
one that was on a different team.
Yeah, this is the one that was on the Mavericks.
So he wasn't good enough to be on the Mavericks, or the Mavericks like asked him and he said, "No, Giannis is never coming to Dallas." So,
So
you know,
fuck you, Costas. Get out of here.
Yeah.
which way do you think that went down? Or he's trash and they just don't care.
I probably lean that way. I think that everybody's trying to find a diamond, and they're just looking at this guy's brother who is a diamond, and they're saying, "Hey, maybe this guy."
Yeah, maybe this guy. No, sorry.
Or was Kristaps just like, no, only one guy, only a few guys that don't speak any English on this team.
Yeah, I mean, how many translators do you want to have on your team?
Does Kristaps speak English?
Yeah, but probably not well. I mean, he did get his ass kicked by a girl. How much effort is he really putting into life?
That's a valid point.
And he's a pro athlete that's like 6'8" or bigger. How big is he?
I want to say 6'11".
Yeah, I
Like
thought he
damn
was
near
7.
7 foot.
Wow.
I thought he was over 7.
How tall is Porzingis, Brady?
Wow. I hear Rich typing furiously. He's gonna get there before me.
7'3".
Damn.
He's 7'3". I'm gonna give
I
you.
was right. He's at least 6'8".
How long is his new contract?
Porzingis' contract is at least 2 more years.
I thought he was a free agent this year, and they had to re-sign him.
I thought he re-signed recently and
I-
then got injured like right after he re-signed.
And I'm not going to pretend to know what I'm talking about.
Let's see. What do we
What's his flavor,
think?
Brady?
Anyways, my point is,
Pineapple and something else.
Kristaps will no longer be in the league in 4 years.
Damn.
So he's getting your Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Equivalency.
I mean, the guy did just get a 5-year, $158 million contract.
Payday. Not quite 20 mil a year, but close enough.
You think that a guy who wasn't working out before, because the rumors were he just didn't want to put in the effort in New York. You think a guy that didn't give a shit before, you give that guy $158 million and all of a sudden he's going to care?
No, now he's paid because that contract's guaranteed, every fucking penny of it.
The only way that guy
Contracts are
cares,
fully guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yep.
even through injury.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it don't matter. You get paid.
do you think that Kristaps is getting that money, or is like the
Russian mob.
the Russian mob getting this money? Who gets the money?
I think Kristaps gets some of the money. I
How
think
much
he's
does it cost?
getting somewhere between 25 and 50%. I think the Russian mob is taking at least half and as much as 3/4, but I think he's still making a little bit of money.
You think he's still going to have $50 million?
At the end of the contract, yeah. I think he'll get 50 million. Well, I mean taxes and whatnot. Let's say he gets about 30 million and the Russian mob gets about 120 million of that 180 total million that he was going to get. And the
130.
government takes their 30.
You're hilarious.
Because I mean, no matter what, that's a job with a paycheck. So the Russian mob can't touch it until Uncle Sam's already gotten his hands in it.
John, how do do you feel about Brady's math here on this problem?
Brady's
What
quick
was the
with
total?
math.
What was the total on his contract?
$158 million, and you gave
180. Sorry.
and you gave 100 of it to the Russian mob.
Yeah. Yeah, and Porzingis gets somewhere around 20 to 30, and the government gets the rest.
Oh my god. Well, first off, the tax rate on those guys is like 40%.
So on 150 million, you're looking at 60 off, so 85 million, 86 million.
Okay, so 86 total million. Maybe Porzingis sees 10 of
You
it.
forgot agent and manager.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
10%
definitely.
pre-tax. That's 10% pre-tax.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it really comes out to more like about
So
18%.
so
yeah,
he's at about 70 million after
yeah.
taxes, agents, everybody else getting their cut. He'd probably make it 70 million. How much do you think he's got to pay to the Russian mafia? 10 mil? I think 10 mil. 5 a year?
No, I still think they're taking half his money. I think there's some sort of deal where they got him enough exposure in Russia to get him over here, and now they're basically leaning on him, saying, "Yo, half of that's ours for getting you here."
I was joking about that. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's very far-fetched.
I mean, next thing
You
you're
really
gonna
think they're gonna be happy with 10% when they got leverage on the motherfucker with $70 million worth of income
I think
after
he's. I
taxes?
think he's in America, and he'd be like wiggling his dick at him and be like, "Come get me, assholes."
They might.
wow. Now you're being ridiculous if you don't think that the Russians would just come over here and shoot a dude in the face and get back on a private jet.
Yeah, quick as quick as a motherfucker too, dude. Like they wouldn't even blink. They just show up, shoot a motherfucker, and leave.
Maybe to get Brady back to neutral, I have to go extreme the other way.
Wow, wow. So we're starting to get the scales out here, trying to balance shit out. When did this show ever get balanced?
About 3 minutes ago.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
So LeBron's not tampering. LeBron's grasping at straws. That's my thought.
Okay.
All right.
That's a fair interpretation because I mean it's a 2-year project at this point, and even if you're paying that kid dick for 2 years, is he really gonna have enough sway on his brother to bring him in? I mean, there's really no telling.
I mean, the only thing is they get the kid a house somewhere near LeBron, and LeBron puts him in like Giannis said no to Space Jam 2. Maybe LeBron gets the kid in Space Jam 2, shows him around Hollywood. Maybe he calls up Bob Kraft and he's like, "Hey Kraft, can you come do me a solid and show this kid around all the proper massage parlors and places to go?" Teaches him how to get around and make his way through everywhere in LA so that the kid gets used to the lifestyle and he's loving the lifestyle. And Giannis is like, "Hey, how's it going in LA?" And he goes, "You're never gonna believe what I get to do here." And he starts telling him all this stuff. Maybe that's the way they get him there is they keep this kid on ice
But they
and they
keep
let him.
him so fucking shiny that fucking Giannis sees it from Milwaukee and is just like, damn, look at my little brother shining like a motherfucker in LA, having the good
hanging
life.
out with the movie stars,
Yeah. Fucking right.
getting into the big clubs.
Yeah, yeah, the real nightlife, hanging with the real people.
Yeah.
Damn, that's not a terrible idea. That is definitely the social play.
I mean, maybe he can hang out with Anthony Davis. The dude's renting a mansion at $50K a month.
Good lord.
Hasn't picked the house he wants to buy yet. So 50 grand a month. Just peeling it off.
Woo. Must be nice to have monopoly money at your disposal.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Walking around
That's-
with like big ass wrapper stacks in your pocket.
Yeah.
Those
That's
big-ass
less than a
rings
KD
of
game.
hundreds. Yeah,
That's less than a KD game check, though.
this is true.
Truth. So
Let's see. What do you?
Go ahead.
I wanted to see what Kevin Durant's game check will be for 2019 because I thought it was like $86,000 or something.
Game. How much money does he make a year?
New contract, 40 something a year.
So let's call it 45 just to be safe. So is that $500,000 a game?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he plays one game, he can pay for shit.
He can pay
10
for
months.
Yeah, he can pay for his mansion for 10 months.
Yeah. Basically
Good.
rent the motherfucker for a year for one basketball game.
Probably 2 with taxes, 2 games.
Yeah. But yeah, that's your rent for the year. In a
He's not
mansion.
even playing this year.
I know.
That's
the best
that
part.
get right.
Ooh.
But I got to imagine Jay-Z is going to be able to hook him up with a place for less than $50K a year or a month.
I'm pretty sure he's probably just gonna buy his own penthouse if he hasn't already.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Those are nice game checks, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Do they pay him? Do you think they pay him by the week or they pay him by the game?
I think they get paid every other week.
Every other week.
It was funny because I worked for a very short time at a pro shop for the Carolina Hurricanes, and we got paid bi-weekly, and the players got paid on the same pay cycle that we did.
That's nice. So at $40 million a year, $4 million a month, $2 million every other week.
Yep. Minus taxes, so we'll say 1.2.
Two?
Yeah.
Agent fees and taxes.
Million?
Yeah, call it a million every week or every 2 weeks.
Do you think?
Probably
Do you think
get
he
by
has?
on that.
Yeah.
Do you think he has direct deposit, or do they like walk around the facility with
They
envelopes?
Gotta have direct deposit.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got-
Well,
It's not like the old days where they walked around with the envelopes and there's one lady just handing out envelopes
Dude,
to everybody when
they
you're
would
checking
literally
it.
be- they could back up a Brinks truck with cash. How
Yeah.
about that?
yeah.
Come on in, boys. Grab
What
your
if he
stack.
said-
Yeah,
What if it-
everyone has like a bag of cash with their name on it?
Durant gets more like a suitcase.
Yeah.
Everybody else
So
gets a
some
book
bags
bag.
are bigger than others, of course.
What? Oh, that would be fantastic if that's how they paid him.
Yeah, for sure.
All
All right,
that's
so
hilarious.
baseball's getting fun again, or trying to get fun again.
It can be. They're trying real hard. They tried with the home run derby.
Yeah.
We got fans run. We got a fan tried to get on the field. I'm upset he wasn't naked, but he was just getting on the field. So we're moving in the right direction. Fans running on the field.
What
we
did
got
he
a lot
do
of
when
guys.
he got on the field? Just ran around for a while until he got tackled by security.
No, he just wanted to shake a dude's hand.
Okay. Is that how we do it now? Just hop on the field, say what's up.
Hey, listen, we're working our way. We got fans to start getting on the field. We're going to eventually get them to run around naked. Maybe they'll show off that dad bod. Maybe that's why America's not doing it. Too many dad bods, not enough hot bods.
Possibly.
I think we're working out some of our bullshit on guys staring down home runs and pitchers getting their knickers in a tizzy. You know, some of these old cranky farts are no longer being old cranky farts. I mean, we'll see. I'm hopeful. That's all. I'm hopeful. I mean, we got juiced baseballs, so MLB clearly knows that chicks dig a long ball.
Yeah, they're trying to give the fans more runs to keep them entertained, but it's ending up giving them fucking like 4.5 hour long games that are not very entertaining.
These baseballs aren't juiced.
Technically, they are actually more aerodynamic. There's less drag on the baseball than
The seams are lower.
ever.
Okay.
The leather is smoother.
So MLB owns Rawlings, the company that makes all the baseballs.
Yeah.
Yet MLB has launched an investigation to figure out why there's less drag on the ball this year. How about you picked up the phone and said, make the ball have less drag, I want more home runs. There, I just solved it. I did it. Congratulations, me. The guy investigating is the guy that did the goddamn crime. I solved it, though.
Well, that was quick.
Do I need proof?
I think they might ask for some, but
Can I just call up Verizon or the NSA and be like, "Hey, can you give me the phone taps? We just need this one call.
Yeah.
Throw out all the dirty hooker stuff. I don't need that. I don't care.
Yeah, throw out all the drug deals and the hookers and the bribery and the point shaving and the game tossing. Throw all that shit out.
Don't need it.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Just earmark everything that has the word bulls in it,
Yes.
and we'll figure it out from there. We might have to wade. Might have to wade through some nonsense.
dick pics.
Wait, you think the commissioner of Major League Baseball is sending dick pics?
I think people in baseball are sending dick pics, and I think there's plenty of jokes about, hey, check out the 2 strikes and 2 balls on this guy. I feel like that's a running joke inside of baseball somewhere.
Thank God you didn't make it pro, Brady.
Yeah, I know.
Would you have been a savage in the box? I mean, we got Aaron Boone calling his dude savages in the box. That I'm not even sure how I feel about that. Was that the most politeful cussing out? Was that
so.
A showboating thing? I don't even know how I feel about it. I just know I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I think we should mic all these dudes up. They should all have microphones. We should get to hear them fucking
100%.
talk.
Yeah. Anytime a manager goes out to yell at an umpire, I feel like that needs to be mic'd up for our entertainment.
You don't want to hear what the catcher is saying to the batters? Do you think he's talking mad shit?
Everything needs to be mic'd up.
How much shit do you think a catcher talks to the batters?
Oh my God, the best
lot.
ones? Yeah, the best ones talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Do we have stories? Like, are there rumors? Who was the best shit-talking catcher? I don't know this. I want to know now, so I can be a fan.
All right, Brady, can you look up that? It's got to be what catcher talked the most trash.
Or is there a current one? Is there one that I can get behind here? Because I'm definitely down. We'll fucking...
Yeah, what we're looking for is basically the Phillip Rivers of catchers, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you told me that it was Wilson Contreras, I mean, I would have to cover up because I'd get a little chub. Just thinking about the Cubs catcher being a great shit talker, but I just,
Here we go with the 6 biggest trash talkers in MLB. Let's see if any of these guys are catchers.
Oh, like 5 of them are going to be pitchers, and they're all wusses.
Brady reading and finding Max Scherzer.
Yasiel Puig,
Kershaw.
Bryce Harper,
Yeah.
Yordano Ventura. No, he's
Yordano
right.
Ventura's
Jonathan
dead.
Papelbon and Jose Batista. But I mean,
Joey Bats?
yeah, Joey Bats is apparently a good shit talker according to this article.
I'm not surprised by that. I know he's wildly unpopular with teammates.
I could see that.
Like, they always seem, like, friendly. Like, the second basemans are chit-chatting, like... But as a first baseman, when the guy's taking the lead, like, you would think if there was any sort of sportsmanship, he'd be talking about his mom, his girlfriend, his sister, like, anything. Anything, just throw him off. Maybe he knows the girl she's dating. Maybe the guy's taking that lead out, and he's like, hey, did you catch that? He's like, what? I gave it to her. You didn't get it too?
So you feeling a little itchy there, Chief? Because I definitely am, and we're Eskimo brothers now, so you should be a little itchy too.
I'm just asking, like, I want to hear the shit talk. And if they're not shit talking, then I need to know that too so that I can harass them from the stands. Though apparently we're only allowed baseball fucking trash talk now.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
you can. Well, I think that's a stadium by stadium thing. I think that might just be Coors Field. I feel like there are other places in baseball where you are still free to speak your mind. Because you definitely hear every now and then some shit coming over the open microphones in the stadium when you're watching the game on TV.
Like the guys in the outfield, and I have to shout, "You have a small war!" Pitchers up at bat, "Your whip is too high!" Like, I gotta shout dumb shit like that. I gotta make analytical puns at these assholes.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything about shit talking catchers specifically. There's
All right.
stuff about shit.
This is
talkers
why
in
we need the
baseball.
mics.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why we need the microphones.
And I think the catcher would be a good place to put one.
Oh my God, yes.
You don't necessarily need to mic all the players, but the catcher definitely needs to be on the mic.
Can you imagine what some of those like grizzled old '80s catchers would say?
I would
Here's the
imagine
best.
there's some nasty shit being said. Like, there would be a lot of bleeps if that was in today's television.
Like, you think Tony Pena was like stretching out his leg, going, "Man, I just had to create this new stance because my balls were too low and I had to stretch them out." You don't even have to mic the catchers. You mic the fucking home plate umpire with like a half a boom mic.
Yeah,
And
that's
then we
true.
get
Just take
everything.
a boom mic off his chest. Just bam, you're ready to go.
Then we get everything. The manager's yelling at him. The catcher and the batter are talking shit. We get to hear the pitcher from the mound shouting shit down.
Yeah, you get everyone talking, or not really talking shit at the ump because you're not allowed to. You'll be tossed instantly for it, but talking shit around the ump in a very artful way a lot of times.
Why are all these umps millennials? I can't talk shit to them anymore.
I think
They
they're
all.
starting to get there, man.
Well, that's always been a thing in baseball. Anytime you question the umpire's call, they're probably going to toss you for it. You're allowed to say, "Hey, was that the bottom of the strike zone?" But you can't look at the umpire and go, "You're fucking blind, motherfucker. That was like 2 inches below the strike zone."
So umpires are like Alex Trebek, and you can only speak to them in question form.
You have to be polite is basically what it comes down to. Like, if you just come up and like straight tell them that they missed a call and challenge them on their authority, they're gonna run your ass, and they've always done that.
So when Joe West is behind the plate and he makes a shit call, can I turn to him and be like, "Hey Joe, in the third inning of that last game that you umpired, did you make the same call?"
Yeah,
You could say something like that because that's literally just like questioning a statistic. You're not saying that.
So
You're not saying he was wrong. You're asking if he's being consistent.
So if I ask him if he heard what everybody said about him when he made that call, and everybody said he was a piece of shit, like, is this how creative I have to get to talk to these soft ass millennials?
Yeah,
I have to get
absolutely.
roundabout with
The
my
umps
sarcasm.
there's still like old fart umps that are still out there. Don't
I
get it.
know.
Don't get it
I'm
twisted.
starting to
There's
see-
some.
I'm starting to see some young ones.
Oh
out there.
yeah. The one that the Yankees manager Aaron Boone was berating was like in his like fourth or fifth fucking home plate umpiring appearance in the major leagues, and he was like fucking 25 or some shit. Fucking Aaron Boone was older than him. It looked like his dad was yelling at him. It was sad, But
Here's my question: how come there's no physical fitness for these assholes? Like, NFL referees have to pass a physical fitness test.
NFL referees have to move around. MLB umpires just kind of stand in the same spot.
yeah, and
Do they have to take an eye test?
The hockey refs, that they're accepted to be part of the field of play. So if the ball goes off of them, they're not expected to get out of the way. They're gonna.
Can I get a Joe West death pool? Like, I don't give a fuck. Can we have a pool about when he dies on the field because he's not healthy?
Oh, I thought he had already retired because he was so fat and unhealthy. I didn't know he was still doing games.
I swear to God, he's on fucking TV every time I turn it on. He's still there. He's got to be in his 70s by now. Because if he's not, he fucking looks terrible. He looks terrible.
He is a professional umpire,
Yeah, still listed as a professional umpire.
and he definitely looks unhealthy. I googled him.
Which turkey gobbler or chin?
All of
How
them.
many
It's
equals
like
unhealthy?
his chin ends and his chest starts, but just like at a point.
There's
So
just sort of this like roll of meat beneath his chin and above his neck that kind of fills it all in.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So this is the opposite of when like your traps start way up here, like his neck and his chest are just one and the same.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you think?
His turkey waddle no longer waddles? It's just solid.
Do you think he ever buttons his top button?
No, I don't think. Well, you can always get custom shirts, but I would.
Do you
say-
think he zips up his hoodie all the way?
No.
Does it ever get caught? And there's something about Mary. Does he ever get his gobbler caught in his zip up?
What a great question.
Would a turtleneck choke him?
Oh.
I'm just, these
Yes,
are I'm
yes, it would.
I do those does anything with a zipper have to come with a warning for him? Like, do you think his family is like, Dad, I bought you this. It has no zippers, so you'll be safe.
No, but I think he definitely has to Belichick all of his hoodies, so the neck is cut open.
I just want to know.
There's
Does
definitely no solid neckline on the hoodie. There's definitely a little cut there to allow for some extra space.
so the like John said, the turtleneck's out.
Yeah. Oh, the turtleneck is way out. There's no way.
What if you took the turtleneck and you put a little cut where the biggest part of the meatiest part of his throat is? This way, it's like a muscle shirt. You know, like when guys get too ripped for their shirts. They start to
Wow.
cut it off.
Wow. I don't know if one, that is possible, or two, if I could see that without laughing.
All right.
What was the last decade that he saw his own penis? And
Early
if so,
80s. Early
how
80s.
many decades of not seeing your penis is it considered no longer your penis?
I think 7 years you can have it declared legally dead.
Wow.
How long do you have to be without knowing if something's there? That it's like, I'm just asking. Like, does he have to get on the bed and like move stuff around? Like, does he have to lift up on himself to get like? What are the physics of this?
Now we're into the the Austin Powers fat bastard question.
Yeah, I know.
Goldberger.
It's getting.
It's no. Literally, how could you? The physics of it are mind-boggling.
I care. I want to help him. Do we need to invent anything for him?
I don't think it needs to be invented. I think he just needs to probably get on that little ketogenic diet.
Like does his little pocket pussy have to be on a stick? Like
a
are
selfie
those
stick?
Like, are those his 3 favorite words? Is on a stick?
Meat on a stick.
Like, is
Pocket pussy on
every
a stick.
like if Joe West had a T-shirt, would it just say my favorite words are on a stick? Like, can we get this made?
Well,
Yeah, wow. That's all
Can
I
we
want for that.
can we send him one? I'm just
I did
asking.
see a pretty hilarious Tony No Choni shirt earlier today.
Tony No Choni.
Yeah,
What the hell's that?
it just means no underwear.
Oh.
In what world does that mean no underwear?
Spanish, pretty sure.
Choni is underwear in
Chone,
Spanish.
but it's
Oh, I put the emphasis in the accent in the wrong spot. Chone.
fuck if I'm just telling you what I've been told. You can be an ass if you'd like to be an ass, or you can just accept what I have been told and then I'm passing along to you.
I do not have to accept what you've been told as real, because I don't know what Tony told you this.
No,
Whether
this
it was
on a
Tiger.
t-shirt.
It was
Tony
on a
No
T-shirt.
Choni.
Yeah, this is literally on a t-shirt.
Now, how did you know that meant that he's not wearing underwear?
Because I've worked in a lot of kitchens and I've worked with a lot of Hispanic individuals.
I'll take him on that because I've worked in a lot of kitchens too, and you learn enough Spanish to get by.
Yeah.
You don't
I
learn
I
any
know
real
enough
Spanish,
Spanish.
but you learn
Enough.
like little bits of it.
I'm very confused by this because I've never heard Chone.
I haven't either, but I'm going to support Brady on the fact that he worked in the kitchen and probably learned off of Spanish.
I guarantee you, if he Googles it, it will not say no underwear.
Well, you could
Maybe-
Brady, go into
maybe-
Google Translate
Brady.
and put in Tony no underwear and see what comes up.
Brady, did you misinterpret this? Was this Tony no cojones and you miss Tony no balls?
All right. So, in a light sports week, I think we've probably gone over a lot. What else do you have for us today, Rich?
Real quick,
Yeah.
we figured out how to stop Brooks Koepka. All anybody does now, you can tell it happened in the last major and in this major. They just play slow. They play as slow as fucking possible, and it fucks them all up. I thought he was going to fight the dude today, which I would have enjoyed. And he should have. And I hope he does. And how about this?
He just doesn't like guys taking their time to get their swings right.
This is another thing we love about Brooks. No, he's a fucking grip it and rip it. Did you see how when he was asked how much he practices?
No.
What he said?
What did he say?
They asked, how much do you practice? He goes, when you see...
I practice before majors.
No. His first response was, when you see me play, that's when I practice. Saying, I don't fucking practice for anything other than a week before a major. He's like, I don't really like it that much. I just show up and do it because I'm good at it. He doesn't practice, doesn't give a shit. Tiger called him the week before this to practice with him. Brooks didn't even pick up the phone. Didn't answer. Didn't tell him no. Just didn't fucking answer. He gave him the old, who's calling me? Hit the fucking volume down button. Move on. Sent that shit to voicemail without ever sending it to voicemail.
Wow. He pulled the Scanlon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Just volume down. They won't know that I'm ignoring them. I know I'm not going to be bothered. They can leave a voicemail or not. This is the guy. This is the future. Brooks, grip it and rip it. I think he's learned one thing. He just has to be in the lead, and then he can do whatever he wants to everybody. So I'm with Brooks on this one. He's moving up my guy board. He's inching near the top.
All right. Let's go Brooks.
Yeah. And I want everybody to know there will be free money to make betting against the United States basketball team in the FIBA World Championship. Because it's going to be all millennials, all soft motherfuckers, and this is going to be one of those years where they don't win it. And they don't come out and crush everybody. There's some pretty good teams out there, and they care a lot more, and these kids are just not going to be any good.
Who's on our American team?
No one. Let's see. And they're still having like the rosters, like they had who's going to be on it. Yeah. Let's see, we got 20 guys.
How many of the
I know Bradley Beal said he was playing. Then it's like Andre Drummond, Dame Lillard, Kyle Lowry, who just had surgery, Miles Turner, C.J. McCollum, Kemba Walker, Tobias Harris, Kuzma, Brooke Lopez, Paul Millsap, Donovan Mitchell, P.J. Tucker, Jason Tatum.
So not our best, but definitely the bench players from our all-star teams.
Yeah, and a lot of these other teams, they got good rosters. I'm just telling you, take the points every game. You'll make money. I don't think these kids have it.
When does this start?
I would say probably August. Not exactly sure. Let's see. Let's see if there's any gambling odds for it.
What other free money's out there gambling soon?
Oh, it says September 15th, but like right before the season. Okay. Other free money that's out there, bet the Reds. Anytime the Reds are an underdog, bet the Reds.
Okay.
So
they're tearing it up.
The Reds had the largest, one of the top 3 run differentials in the first half of the season, and somehow managed to have a losing record. So they were like, in all their games played, add up all the runs they scored, all the runs the other team scored, they were like plus 46 for the first half of the season.
With a losing record.
With a losing record.
So they were either losing by 1 run or putting a severe dick stomping on someone.
They lost a ton of close games, which, if anybody knows, the coin flip goes the other way. And they're going to be underdogs. They'll be underdogs against, just about everybody in their division, which they probably play everybody at least 10 more times, so there's 30 more games for you. They're going to be underdogs all over the place. Reds are a good bet. I like fading the Twins. I just don't see it keeping up. And the Yankees are going to keep hitting fucking home runs. What else do you want to know?
Tell that to the Rockies.
We have a UFC coming up soon?
We just had one, which was weird.
Yeah, there was a fight night this past weekend.
I think I was told there was a pay-per-view coming up.
Not this coming up weekend for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, July 27th, this weekend. Or next week. That's next weekend.
Yeah, like a week from this upcoming
What is it,
weekend.
240?
Yeah, 240. We got Max Holloway, Frankie Edgar.
Okay.
I don't know. They both have issues. I don't know who I like in that one yet.
And we got Cyborg fighting Felicia Spencer.
Yeah, Cyborg will be in every parlay. Just throw Cyborg into every bet you make. If you like one team, throw Cyborg in it. Increase your odds.
God damn it. The fuck? Like, sorry.
That's all right.
There was like a little 2-inch square ad in the bottom of my screen that's playing for some stupid ass reason.
No boxing. Nothing good in boxing.
Jeff Neal, Nico Price. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know too many of these guys. I know the main event, Holloway and Edgar, and I know Cyborg.
I'll dig into it for us for next week. We'll make some money on it.
All right.
We've been fucking cleaning up and killing it in UFC.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, none of these names.
And you're saying any bet you like over the next week, parlay it with Cyborg, get a couple extra cents out of it?
Yeah.
Seriously, what the fuck? Fuck you, ESPN. Sorry.
It's okay.
How dare you say fuck you when Joe Rogan is speaking?
Let's take a deep breath.
It'll be okay.
Yeah. I've got everything else muted except this one little ad that just wants to keep playing.
I mean, there's no more golf that matters except for the FedEx Cup, but I don't think that's ever mattered, and yet somehow they give out like $10 million. That's it. We're in a slow time, but you can make some money here. I don't know, nothing crazy.
Yeah, what is the fourth major in golf? The TPC?
It's the PGA Championship, the U.S. Open, the British Open,
and the Masters. Yeah.
Which we've already had.
Yeah.
All four?
Well, no, the PGA Championship hasn't happened yet. I think that's an end-of-season event.
No, it has happened.
Tiger won last year, but he didn't win the PGA Championship. He just won the event or some shit like that.
He won the last event of the FedEx Cup. But this year they did all four majors 4 months in a row. So April, May, June, July.
Fuck. Yeah.
All done. No more. No one cares about well, plenty of people care about NASCAR, but I don't. So I'm refusing to talk about it unless they start fighting after the race. Like, I definitely think NASCAR needs some sort of like boxing component to it, where maybe in the middle of the race they have to stop and fight somebody for a few rounds, and then they have to get back in their car and drive. Then I would start caring about it.
I'm into that.
That would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
A ring right in the middle of the infield. You get to call out the team that you want, the guy that you want, and then they go at it in the middle of the race.
Like WWE style, where you're just wrestling and then, you know.
No, let them box. Let them punch each other in the head, then drive with brain trauma.
Oh, yes.
Is that too far?
No,
No, not at all.
not for NASCAR.
No.
I mean, I'm
NASCAR gives not a fuck about your brain trauma.
I'm not the biggest NASCAR guy, so maybe it's a little biased and asshole-ish of me, but
I mean, we don't. There's not even a lot of good gossip out right now. I'm really sad about it.
hey, everybody's out enjoying the summer, having some fun in the sun, trying to beat the heat.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
got a massive heat wave. How hot is it down there in Chicago?
it started to rain. It dropped 20 degrees. It was like getting close to 100, and then the rain came and it dropped to 75 in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was here yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was our day of breaking. We had 3-4 straight days of right at 100 if we didn't hit 100.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Durant's dating a new hottie. There's a headline about the Brandon McManus picking off Drew Lock and taking the pick to the house in Broncos OTAs or whatever they have right now.
Brandon McManus,
The punter.
picked off Drew Lock and took it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good sign.
Talking about.
But we have yet to see
it's a great sign for
Elway.
the punter.
Well, we have
This
yet
is-
to see Elway make any kind of quarterback decision that makes any kind of sense.
Other than Peyton Manning.
I feel like
Peyton had his worst statistical year. The
Peyton
year they
was-
won the Super Bowl.
Peyton was old at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, he still made the right decision. Look at his first year here. He threw like fucking 60 touchdowns. It was like 52, but I mean,
But yeah, and then he broke.
right.
I feel like Bill Engvall should have just jumped out and been like, "Hey, John Elway, here's your sign." That's too old for all you non-comedy people.
I mean, we got the joke. Like, the room got the joke, but yeah, I don't think any of our 12 to 15 listeners are going to get the joke.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently
It'll give them something else to watch when they're googling it.
Yeah.
Apparently Tyreek Hill really is faster than y'all because he's faster than the law. He's faster than everybody. He outran all his trouble.
He did. He outran the bullshit. The bullshit came for him, and he just ran the fuck out of it.
You know, him and his old lady decided to keep their mouth shut. And when they decided to keep their mouth shut, they couldn't pin anything on them. Let that be a lesson to our young people that don't know anything.
Yeah, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
Do you know what they cited as the biggest reason why they couldn't make anything, like, give him any games?
Why?
Because the video was doctored. And what did I tell you last week? Who actually doctored the video?
They did.
NFL.
Yeah.
They did.
They doctored it just
Tyreek
so that
Hill's-
they could say it was doctored.
Oh, yeah.
They doctored the video and then flooded the market with it.
Yeah.
You don't know which one's which. It's brilliant lawyering.
Yep. Put
That's
out such a massive smoke screen that you can't see the truth for all the bullshit in the air.
This is why Kawhi needs to go to China and flood the market with all the bullshit.
Perfect. Brought it all the way around.
Yeah.
That's it.
All full circle right there at the end. Just, we're going to come right back around to Kawhi and China and bootleg merch.
Perfect. So, Brady, what did you learn today?
Oh, according to the Urban Dictionary, the definition of chones is underwear.
You want me to take Urban Dick? How many other entries? How many other entries are in the Urban Dictionary for what chone is?
I don't know. That's just when I typed in fucking chones in the fucking search engine, that's what I got for fucking definition. So there you go. Again, take it for what it's worth. It's what the internet gave me.
So we lost commando to chones. You're no longer going.
Commando was a
chones.
lack of underwear.
Yeah.
So we lost
but-
commando to no chones, yes.
Yes.
They're just taking everything from us.
One at a time, man.
Yep.
That's what I just learned. I learned that we were losing commando. It's gone.
It'll be all right.
Wasn't Commando a Schwarzenegger movie, or was that a Stallone movie?
I don't remember which one it was. It was one of those 80s movies for sure.
Damn.
Might
Let-
not have
let's-
been either one of them.
No,
So
it was
I
definitely
trying to
one.
make
It was
a
definitely
bring it
one
back
of
around
them.
joke about the maids Chones and Schwarzenegger and Commando, but I don't think it works if the characters don't all line up.
Nah.
Did you ever hear?
Did you ever hear? Week.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the Ralphie May joke about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
Where he's talking about how Arnold's Austrian. He goes, "I get where half that name comes from."
Sure.
And then he follows it up. Then he follows it up with, "He's not a Nazi. His daddy was a Nazi."
Awesome.
R.I.P. Ralphie May. It was a fantastic joke. Everybody should go watch Ralphie May comedy.
Oh, Ralphie May was
sure.
amazing. All right. Any last words? Any last thoughts, fellas?
No, we need some shit to happen that's fun. I can't keep watching crappy Sports Center of bullshit highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call this dog days of summer.
Oh, you know what I learned this week?
What?
I got another guy to add to the list.
Uh-oh.
Because
on the
Zlatan.
Darren Ravel list.
No. On the good side,
Oh,
Zlatan
okay.
Abramovich. He's one of my guys. That dude sat on Sports Center and said, "Fuck the guy that's leading the MLS in goals. I'm the best player in the MLS." And then he goes, "How old am I?" And he's like 36. He goes, "How old's that dude?"
Yeah.
And he's like 29. When I was 29, I was playing in Europe. I was the star, scoring goals over there. This guy's over here in MLS scoring 29 goals. Fuck him. And then you know what he did? He went out and fucking scored 3 goals to beat the number 1 team in the league.
Yeah, that dude was on. Yes. Yeah, that Zlatan dude is a fucking brash motherfucker. Like, if you want to look up mouth in the dictionary, you might see a picture of him.
All
because he will just fucking say his mind, and it ain't gonna be pretty.
Like, let's put it this way. If Zlatan and then name anybody walk into a bar and you're, like, making out with your girl, it won't matter.
No.
He is taking
He's
your
taking
girl.
whatever he wants.
He wins. Zlatan and Brooks, Zlatan and anybody.
Yeah.
Zlatan wins.
Zlatan and Tiger? No, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You name the guy, I'm taking Zlatan. Zlatan's going to steal. He is Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Like, is he going to steal Brooks Koepka's girl?
If he wants to.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, he could.
All right.
It doesn't matter. He's got that, like, European goatee, the long hair pulled back. He's like 6'4".
He has the greasy Euro look down tight.
He has all the confidence.
Yeah,
like, I don't think there's
not an ounce of fat on the dude. Like, when he rips off his shirt after a goal, it's just fucking muscle and sweat. And a greasy Euro ponytail.
I think Brady likes that.
I'm just telling you what they show in the highlights.
Like, if you look up in Urban Dictionary machismo, there's his picture.
Yeah.
If you look up Mr. Steal Your Girl, it's his picture.
For sure.
He is like, that's the guy.
When he talks like he's that man. Like, he talks just as big as he walks.
Okay. I like it.
Maybe even a little bigger. Shit.
We should all be Zlatan fans. I might have to get a jersey. I haven't owned a jersey in years, but you know what? I'm going to get an LAFC Zlatan t-shirt because he deserves it. If you want to talk that kind of and then walk it, that's a man.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Fantasy football is right around the corner. You ready, Brady?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do my last little bit of studying from the beach, but I'll be fine when it comes draft time.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might end up, God knows, that draft is so up in the air at this point.
Whether it's going to happen?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But yeah,
John,
one way or another.
John, should I put Brady in charge of my team when I have to be indisposed in a cabin in the woods?
Not unless you're going to have Brady in charge with me proxying for Brady.
Who would be better? My 21-year-old son or Brady, or should I make them co-owners?
I think you should make them co-owners, but then when they make a decision, they have to run it by me.
Wow. Clusterfuck.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Awesome.
Well, to all the pro athletes out there, can you guys fucking do something? Because I'm tired of reading bullshit articles about stuff that's not actually happening in the NBA.
Yeah, could somebody please like get caught with a hooker or a gram of coke or something? Can we get some sports news to get us through until the middle of August when we get fucking real football going down again?
Can't we leave the guys that are getting their sex and drugs alone? Leave them alone.
Yeah, why is that what you want?
I'm just saying, like somebody needs to get in the news. I didn't want it to be for like smacking somebody around or anything violent. Just maybe getting caught in a prostitution sting or
Here it is. Let's make something happen, America.
Can we get some
like
Space
a minor
Jam
drug
2?
offense.
Can we
Maybe
get some
somebody-
Space Jam 2 stories coming out? Can we get some leaked photos from the set?
Please.
That'd be awesome. All right. Well, on that note, y'all, we are out.
Later, bitches.
LeBron can suck a dick.
I thought the champ was here.
Nope, LeBron can suck a dick this week.
Ooh.
Wow.